everyone, I'm Maria, the founder of Viaggiare Green. We are going to Dorgali, our third stop in Sardinia. Thanks to Ecobnb, we're traveling around Sardinia. We're gonna visit many cities and villages in Sardinia, and at the end you're gonna know what to do, where to stay and what to eat, just like a local. And we will respect the environment, the people, we will support their economy. Keep watching and I hope you enjoy. Our first stop will be Cuile Baddore, an old house where shepherds used to live and used to manage their livestock.
We're finally here and we met Baddore, our guide for the day. We decided to hike differently from the most tourists that visit the area, and he took us to a very unknown hike. In every spot, the view was fascinating. How can you not be amazed just by looking at what nature can offer?
A hiking trail, very particular because we're walking inside a cave.
The trail was in the middle of the Mediterranean maquis, so we could appreciate all the different plants from Sardinia.
The good thing here that every trail has this stone to indicate the trail, so you don't get lost.
Exploring trails that are less visited allows nature to be preserved longer, and plus, you enjoy it way more. I could hear just the sound of nature and I loved it. The path we're walking on touches several cuiles, the pastoral homes of Supramonte in Dorgali. First, we entered Samandra, or Sagorte, a wooden enclosure within which the goats were kept, in which protected them from raids by birds of prey. Little goats were kept warm there. The first one that we see is Cuile Movios, a landmark for hikers as a confluence of other trails. It was my first time seeing this old home, and being with a local who explained me the story of the people who lived there was just so precious. I think it's incredible how these things have lasted for so long, and plus locals, just like our guide, have helped renovate them. Our walk keeps going towards Monte Tundu.
It's so peaceful and it's just amazing to be here. We're now hiking in the Supramonte area. All of these trails are kind of hard and it's very easy to get lost. So I recommend you to get a guide. We chose Salvatore, who is very nice and he's taking us to all these local spots that we're very enjoying.
But there is no shortage of moments when we stop to appreciate nature.
These plants can make you feel better if you have a cough, and your cough will be just a memory.
And finally, we arrive at Mount Tundu, a majestic orangewood mountain that seems to dominate the entire landscape.
And behind me, Monte Tundu. We are surrounded by natural beauties, and we just had to be grateful for.
I can't believe all of this is nature-made. It's so nice how locals have built wooden benches for travelers to sit if they're tired during their hike.
When you hike on the Supramonte, it's impossible not to find a cuile. And it's impressive how it lasted so long, because usually they were built in the 800.
Here we have Cuile Sulistinku.
Can you believe that a long time ago, people lived in the Cuile? The whole family lived there in just one space. It's crazy, because now we complain about everything, even if we live in a big house. But a long time ago, they were just happy being together.
Since we got to Dorgali a bit late, we couldn't do a long hike, but even ending it a little earlier with this view makes up for the short day. And between chatting and laughing, we enjoyed one of the most beautiful views of Supramonte.
Right there, the city of Dorgali.
L'avete visto? Oh, carissimo,
It's time to go back, and it's almost as hard as all the way up because we're going back on a different way.
Almost made it. Wow. We're finally here, we made it. I mean, it was hard, but it was amazing, we enjoyed.
Before reaching our Ecobnb, on the way back we stopped at Angelo's, whose job is a shepherd, and we saw him milking the sheep. And then it's my turn. Although I've lived my whole life in a countryside with animals, I've never done anything like that. And I was actually anxious but excited like a baby just to learn something that belongs to my culture. Trying new things like this one teaches me how precious is their job and how much patience you have to keep doing a job that is not well paid.
Wild experience in Sardinia.
And as the best way to end the day, we got invited to Angelo's Cuile, where he organizes lunches and appetizers to travelers from all over the world. We tried delicious products from his animals and the bread carazao, and another one made with potatoes. The Sardinian culture is also very much tied to the production of meat, but I'm sure that due to environmental issues, they will change very soon.
It was a beautiful morning and it was a beautiful day with Baddore. It was very tough, but we enjoyed aperitivo, and now we're reaching our Ecobnb.
Agripaules.
We chose this place through Ecobnb platform that allows travelers to find and book environmentally friendly accommodations online. We chose to stay in a Ecobnb not only for the environmental benefits, but of course for the benefits of the local people and to support the local economy.
As soon as we got there was a special dinner waiting for us. Homemade Sardinian food like kolkats, cheese, and bread in a familiar warm setting, the Ecobnb's owner's house. And the delicious pasta with tomato sauce that was made by his wife.
Good morning everyone, second day here in Dorgali. We're staying here at Agripaules. It's an agriturismo. After the hike yesterday, we came here and Bilia, the owner of this property, prepared a Sardinian dinner for us and it was amazing. And this morning, we're waking up in front of this beauty. We chose this place because it was in the middle of nature and away from the chaos of the city. So now we just got ready for a day in the sea. We're getting a kayak and we're just going from Cala Gonone to Cala Luna. But first, we need some breakfast.
Breakfast in Sardinia must have Sardinian sweets, apricot cookies, savoyardis, and of course, a cappuccino that makes you start the day with the right energy.
And these are all homemade. So now we're ready to go here, get our kayak, and go from right here all the way through Cala Luna. Welcome to Cala Gonone.
Once we got there, our choice could only have been Prima Sardegna. Nicola and Chiara gave us the kayak and explained us how to fully enjoy the best spots. I can't believe we have this paradise in Sardinia and we always want to discover other places.
Here we are. We just started our kayak tour and we started from Palmasera Beach and right there, Spiaggia Sos Dorroles.
Our kayak trip from Cala Gonone to Cala Luna in the Gulf of Orosei is an unforgettable experience that you absolutely must do if you're in this area.
After Sos Dorroles, Sabameica Beach.
Located in the eastern part of Sardinia, this stretch of coastline is famous for its turquoise waters.
We just passed Zio Martire Beach, now we're getting inside the caves. All of these caves are nature-made.
We did it in April. The weather was perfect and the area was so uncrowded. We loved every bit of it. Even if the distance from where we started to our final destination is 6 kilometers, it doesn't seem that long because you stop in so many small and hidden beaches along the way.
Here we have one of the best and the most beautiful beaches here in Cala Gonone. This beach is very particular because it doesn't have sand, but it's covered by white pebbles. The Falesie in Calafuili are probably the best spots for climbers.
Navigation winds along the coast, past caves and sheer cliffs, and it is impossible not to be amazed. Doesn't this look like some tropical islands? We're now approaching to the sea oxen grottos, marine cavities once the habitat of monk seals that you have to see. We couldn't visit them because they were under restoration, but you could reach them by kayak, like us, or by boat.
That is long.
You're in the sea, but if you look to your right, you're surrounded by rocks and greens, and I think it's the best combination.
Siamo in Sardinia. What a magic.
We're entering from here and we're actually paddling through some caves. It doesn't look real. And trust me, this is not color correction. And even if we are very close to Cala Luna, we could not miss the last stop at the second last beach, Uncle Santoro. Let's say that all the beaches here have a peculiar name, and it's not that easy to remember. A quick refresh, even though I had all my clothes on.
Welcome April here in Sardinia.
Back in the kayak to reach our final destination, Cala Luna. It was almost time for lunch and we could feel it, especially after paddling for that long.
Destra, 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 destra. Saluta.
And we finally made it to Cala Luna, one of the wonders of the Gulf of Orosei, located halfway between the territories of Bonaire and Dorgali.
Last stop is here in Cala Luna before we go back. And we're gonna have a very good lunch break. This place is very famous for all those caves. If you see it from here, it's absolutely the best thing ever. And from inside, the perspective is amazing.
The shape that the cave creates, other than offering shelter from the sun, makes Cala Luna one of the most popular heavens in the Mediterranean. That's why I recommend you to visit this place before or after summer.
Our lunch break is different. So we went to the supermarket and we got local and fresh fruits and vegetables, and we made this. Zucchini and fiocchi di latte.
It was just a quick stop to eat something and take our time to relax. And now we're ready for the 2.5 hours to get back to Spiaggia Palmasera.
4 p.m. time to go back and have some aperitivo in Cala Gonone.
We stopped in this cute bar in Cala Gonone and we decided to get local Sardinian products. Then, back in the car to stop in Dorgali city before dinner. If you want to go home with the memory of Dorgali, you can go wrong with a piece of Sardinian jewelry. The jewels are unique pieces made entirely by hand by revisiting forms and techniques of traditional goldsmithing. A quick walk into the city before heading for dinner. We wanted something quick because we were exhausted, so we went for a pizza. We chose Chiosco Montelongo because of its informal style, just like the home vibes. Their strength is the choice of first-rate products to guide the traveler to discover the flavors and fragrances of their territory. We chose 2 pizzas and each one was so good.
First Sardinian pizza here in Dorgali city. It's so good because all the ingredients are local and they're very fresh. We spent 2 days in Dorgali and also Cala Gonone, so you could see that there is both mountains and the sea. Obviously, there are many other activities that you can do in that area, but we showed you what for us was a perfect combination of sea and mountains. We hope you enjoyed this location, and we hope we've given you so many good tips to travel in this area in a sustainable and responsible way. If you liked our video, put a like or leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and maybe recommend us some other activities that people and travelers can do in Dorgali or Cala Gonone. We will see you in the next video, and keep up with us because we're gonna take you to 2 locations in Ogliastra, one of the locations in Italy where people live longer. See you in the next video.